Of the trial against the leaders of the far-right militia, the Oath Keepers. And today, federal prosecutors played a secret recording of an alleged November 2020 planning meeting that appears to show the Oath Keepers planning for violence in Washington. The 5 Oath Keeper leaders are being charged with seditious conspiracy, which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years behind bars. Joining me now to discuss CNN senior national correspondent Sarah Seidner and former FBI Special Agent Mike German. So good to have all of you on. Sarah, I want to get to you because the secret recording that was played in court today, what did we learn?
Look, there were a lot of recordings played in court today, all of them secretly recorded by someone who was on the call. It was an Oath Keeper planning call, according to the FBI agent who had taken the stand to verify the voices and the words that were coming out of the mouths of some of the members of the Oath Keepers, including Stewart Rhodes, the leader and founder of the Oath Keepers. He was secretly recorded in November of 2020, so this is obviously long before January 6th, but it's in this planning meeting with his Oath Keeper group. And here's what he says. He says, "We're not getting out of this without a fight. There's going to be a fight. But let's do it smart. And let's do it while President Trump is still commander-in-chief." Now, he wasn't the only person that was recorded sort of talking about sort of fighting in terms of being mad that President Trump had lost the election and that Joe Biden was going to take the presidency. We also heard from 2 other defendants. One was Jessica Watkins, who prosecutors said was always trying to fit in as a transgender person, and she was trying to fit into this group, and Kelly Meggs, both of whom are seen inside of the Capitol, unlike Rhodes, who was only seen outside the Capitol. There was a recording of them discussing weapons and whether or not what weapons are legal to bring into the District of Columbia, which has very strict laws about bringing in firearms to this particular area. Here is Kelly Meggs talking about that.
Pepper spray is legal, tasers are legal, and stun guns are legal. And it doesn't hurt to have a lead pipe with a flag on it. For example, when I was walking through the streets of Portland, I was quote-unquote unarmed, but I had my helmet in my hand. Guess what that was for? That was to whack someone right across the face.
There is a lot of talk of violence, but the defense says, well, look, these were all things that happened in the lead up to a November 14th big MAGA rally here in D.C. And at the time, there was no January 6th. It hadn't been planned. They weren't talking about it. They never mentioned January 6th in these recordings that were played to the jury. But a lot of what you heard there really goes to the case that the prosecutors are putting on, which is this is part in the beginning stages of this plan to stop the peaceful transfer of power, Don.
So I understand that one of the Oath Keeper defendants spoke with CNN after court. What are they saying?
Yeah, we heard from Thomas Caldwell. Now, I want to remind you who he is. He is a Navy veteran. He lived in Virginia. He didn't really know this group at first, but you can see a lot of things going back and forth. And he is one of the people, the only one, who is not an actual member of the Oath Keepers, but what they are calling an associate of the Oath Keepers. He is also, according to the government, the leader of these quick reaction forces who was talking a lot about bringing weapons to Virginia, to stage them in Virginia at a hotel in order to bring them over the Potomac when the time came that they were called for in case, quote unquote, needed in this scenario on January 6th. But here is what he says.
It went well. It went well. There's a long way to go, and the truth is going to come out. Truth is going to come out, and I have all faith in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's going to be fine.
So that is him outside of court today. I was, in court watching the proceedings today, and I will tell you that the truth, according to prosecutors, is that he and the others tried to stop the transfer of power. That's why they're facing a very serious charge, the most serious charge, seditious conspiracy. Their defendant attorneys basically say, look, they did a lot of talking and it was a lot of bombastic things, but you cannot, say it's illegal, just what they're talking about, that they, that they are not responsible for this. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out, but there's a lot of evidence, Don.
All right, Mike, let me bring you in because federal prosecutors are alleging that the Oath Keepers spent months planning for violence in D.C. These secret recordings seem to really help that argument.
Exactly. And, it's very rare when you have a conspiracy case to have evidence this solid, right? One of the things you have to prove in a conspiracy case is that there's an agreement to commit a future crime. And this tape actually is that agreement occurring in real time as it's happening. So it's very powerful evidence, and I think is a smart tactic by the prosecutors to put this right up front, even though, as came out, that they weren't yet talking about January 6th, but the agreement lasted through January 6th. So the fact that of the agreement is an essential element to the crime.
Yeah, as you and Sarah both made it clear here, the secret recording is from November of 2020. It was given to the FBI later that month, but the FBI never reached out. I mean, it wasn't until March 2021 when the tip to the FBI was resubmitted, and then the FBI made contact. Could violence have been prevented on the 6th if the FBI had acted on the tip sooner?
It's certainly highly likely they could have been better prepared for the attack. This is just one other piece of information that the FBI had available. And we know that there were internal reports within the FBI. We know that other law enforcement agencies were receiving reports and passing them on through the intelligence sharing mechanisms. So the FBI's original story that they didn't have threat warning, this is another piece of evidence that that's actually not accurate.
Well,
It's
even
just that-
because we heard for months before January 6th that the FBI was on the lookout for white domestic terrorists. Remember, Christopher Wray was even testifying about this before Congress in September of 2021, saying that the biggest threat to our country, that's the biggest threat our country faces was white domestic terrorists. So it seems like they would have been ahead, at least thinking about this, or it should have been on their radar.
Certainly should have been. I mean, one of the things that was bothering me during that period was a lot of the violence these groups were engaging in was happening in public, right? They weren't hiding what they were doing. And you might remember the Oath Keepers were involved in the standoff with federal law enforcement agents in the Bundy Ranch in Nevada and at the Oregon Malheur Wildlife Refuge. So, this kind of resistance to federal law enforcement isn't something that the Oath Keepers hadn't engaged in prior. So there was plenty of criminal predicate for the FBI to justify a broad investigation. And we know the Oath Keepers were only one of several groups that were there on January 6th. So it's hard to imagine why they didn't understand that all these groups coming to DC at the same time posed a problem.
Yeah. Sarah, this trial is happening in federal court where cameras aren't allowed. For a case this significant, wouldn't transparency be better here? I mean, listen, you're our eyes and ears in that, right? The reporters and producers were in that courtroom, but for the sake of transparency,
I don't know if it's as much transparency because literally every single word that's being said in court is being sent out in some form. But I do think it is seeing is believing, right? And so when the public sees people talking, when they can relate and listen to tone of voice and listen to the back and forth and the direct and the redirect and the cross-examination, it really helps paint a picture for the public. But let's remember, federal court has never had cameras allowed in the court. And in this case, it is really about what the jury hears. When you're talking about justice, it's about what the jury hears, the evidence the jury sees, and how they go about looking at it, going through it. This is going to take about 6 weeks, Dawn. And I got to tell you, it is mind-blowing how much information this jury is going to have to look through and sift through to try and come up with their verdict. There is a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean more than I've ever seen of evidence in this case. Plus, you have 5 defendants, and each of them have at least one attorney. So there's a lot to see here, and we will be in court watching it all.
At least one attorney. That means some of them have more.
Yes.
Buckle up, Sarah. You're going to be there for a while. Mike German, thank you very much. We'll be calling on you as well.